I thank my friend from Kentucky, and thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to echo his fervent desire that we merit unanimous support for this piece of legislation. I rise in support of the Taiwan International Solidarity Act, which I authored with my friend John Curtis of Utah, to stand up for Taiwan's participation in international organizations against the backdrop of an ever bellicose People's Republic of China. Our bill responds to Beijing's aggression by strengthening the Taipei Act of 2019 to clarify that UN General Assembly Resolution 2758 does not preclude the United States from using its vote, voice, and influence to resist the reckless campaign against Taiwan's rightful place on the world stage. Taiwan International Solidarity Act amends the Taipei Act of 2019, a bill that passed by a unified bipartisan vote of 415 to 0. It instructs the U.S. to use its voice, vote, and influence to resist Beijing's efforts to distort the decisions, language, policies, or procedures of international organizations regarding Taiwan. It encourages the U.S. to work with allies and partners to oppose the People's Republic of China's efforts to undermine Taiwan's diplomatic relationships and partnerships globally. It expands reporting requirements to include information relating to any prior or ongoing attempts by the People's Republic of China to undermine Taiwan's participation in international organizations, as well as its ties and relationships with other countries. Over the past decade, the People's Republic of China has successfully weaponized a distorted interpretation of United Nations General Assembly Resolutions 2758, which recognize the People's Republic of China as China's representative to that body in 1971. Since then, it's no secret that the People's Republic of China has leveraged its growing influence in the United Nations and international organizations to make sure that they could exclude Taiwan's meaningful participation in the international arena and preclude its technical and scientific expertise, as we saw in the pandemic, from which the world can benefit. Delegates from Taiwan attended the World Health Assembly as non-voting observers from 2009 to 2016, but in 2016, the PRC successfully bullied enough member states to rescind that invitation. The denial of Taiwan's participation at the International Civil Aviation Organization poses a direct threat to aviation safety. And without member status at Interpol, Taiwan is denied access to crucial information that can be used to fight international criminal activity and, I might add, drug trade we just talked about. We face unprecedented health and security threats here in the United States and abroad, and Taiwan's distinct capabilities, public health expertise, democratic governance, and advanced technology underscore the need for this legislation. Mr. Speaker, the People's Republic of China has made its intentions crystal clear. They've encroached in the territorial waters and airspace of their neighbors. They've made ludicrous claims of sovereignty over the entire South China Sea. They have engaged in or threatened kinetic activity on the Indian border, the Vietnamese border, and of course, across the Taiwan Strait. Mr. Speaker, I rise to make clear that any decision by the PRC to intimidate, bully, and exclude Taiwan will not be condoned or tolerated by the United States of America, and certainly not by this Congress. The United States, in the spirit of the Taiwan Relations Act, must continue to reject any unilateral aggression against Taiwan, including within international organizations and bodies. I urge my colleagues to heed the advice of the gentleman from Kentucky and pass this bill unanimously. I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman for Virginia reserve.